Hey, what's going on everyone? Today I'm going to be doing a comparison between the Chester carry-on and the Away carry-on. If you're getting ready to purchase either of these, be sure to stick around until the end of the video where I'll give you a code that gives you a nice little discount on these bags. If you're in a rush, feel free to click either of the two links in the description below that will automatically apply them to your order. Anyways, let's jump into it. So you're probably wondering why these two carry-ons look so similar. I don't know this for a fact, but I would speculate these are made in the same manufacturing facility somewhere in China, which there's nothing wrong with that. The Chinese make some great products like the Apple or Samsung phone you probably have in your pocket. Having said this, these two companies likely fall into the category of private labels. A private label is essentially when a single manufacturer sells the same product, sometimes with slight variations, to multiple resellers who then put their own branding and marketing on the product and sell it. This is a very common practice, and you've probably bought tons of private label products before without even knowing it. Dollar Shave Club, Sam's Choice, Kirkland Signature, and almost everything at Aldi's are all private label products. The additional value in these products is built around the brand, culture, warranty, and customization features the reseller offers. The first and easily most notable difference is in the price. As of making this video, the Chester is around $175.50 with my discount included and free 2-day shipping. Using my link for the Away luggage will put you at $225 plus tax with free shipping. You'll receive $20 in in-store credit for the Away. You may incur tax on a bag purchased from Chester, but it all depends on your location. Tax on the Away luggage for me in Indiana was $15.75, bringing my grand total to $240.75. So there's a $65.25 difference between the two, ignoring the $20 Away credit because what are you going to do with that? Secondly, size is a very important factor. Since manufacturers tend to advertise the size of the bag, not including the wheels or handle. Anyways, the advertised measurement of the Away is versus the actual measurement of. And for the Chester, the advertised measurement is, and the actual measurement is. Let's get on to some of the other differences. The Away offers a built-in removable charger, and while this may seem like a great feature, you really don't want it, at least not in my opinion. There are problems that can occur with this, and there are other more practical options available. You can buy a separate one that has more power, plus a quick charge USB block and a Chester for less than the total cost of the Away. More on this later. I'm not exactly sure how to describe the handle on the Chester other than it has a bit more of a curvature to it. The video will explain it best. The Away is a simple and straightforward design. The button on the Away has a little bit of play in it and doesn't sit nearly as flush as the Chester does. Does this really matter? Probably not, but it was worth mentioning. While I prefer to use a dyno tag as my luggage tag, I still fill out the included paper one as long as it's covered like it is on both of these bags. If you'd like to learn more about a smart luggage tag, I'll link to that in the description as well. The tag on the Away appears to be made of thinner material, but it is softer than the thicker Chester tag. It also offers more room to write, but since I prefer the dyno tag, this doesn't matter a whole lot to me. The wheels on the Chester and Away are the same in diameter, however the wheels on the Chester are slightly larger by a few millimeters. Theoretically, this will provide a smoother ride, but in reality you probably won't notice much of a difference. Long-term durability of the wheels isn't clear. The wheels on the Away are made in Japan by Hinomoto, with some basic Googling says are supposed to be high-quality wheels, and I quote, are not available on any bag under $1,000, according to the Away founders. On the Chester, the wheels are manufactured by S.J. Tobel, a manufacturer in China. I couldn't find much on them, but looking at both of the wheels on the Away and Chester, I can't tell a huge difference. They both feel exactly the same, roll the same, and look the same regardless of the size, manufacturer, or markings on the wheel. Similar to the wheels, the weight is slightly different, but probably not enough for anyone to notice. It's a bit of an overkill to use a $700 pull force gauge to measure these, but since I had it around for work, I might as well use it since I know it's been calibrated. You can see the Chester is slightly lighter, but again, not enough to really make a difference. I thought the stitching on the Chester might be greater in length in order to use less thread and reduce cost. Nope. The amount of threads per inch, I don't know if that's an actual term or not, are the same for the Chester and the Away. Now, onto a few cosmetic differences that are more of a personal preference. In terms of color selection, the Away wins. I have both of these here in what I call sky blue. Chester has 7 color options while the Away has 10, plus 2 limited edition stripe options that are available as of making this video. Away offers all the colorways that Chester does that only vary slightly. Some are darker, some are lighter, but it's generally the same color. The interior of the Away and Chester are opposites. The zippered compartment is on the right for the Chester and is on the left for the Away. The garment bags on the Away and Chester are also reversed. There's a longer zipper on the Chester, making it easier to store delicates. Both garment bags connect the same way through these small plastic hooks. If you purchase the Away with the charger, it also includes a flat micro USB cord and 3 outlet adapters for China, Australia, New Zealand, Europe, the UK, Singapore, and Hong Kong. I actually like the design of these adapters a lot as they're compact and easy to slip on or off. The orientation for the straps are also different. Vertical on the Chester and horizontal on the Away. The only other difference is the straps on the Chester are wider and have bigger buckles. This will help in holding your clothes down and keeping them held down better throughout your travels. So why should you avoid the battery pack? If you've never flown before, airlines have gotten better with restricting these power banks. They must be removable and must be removed if you're checking your bag and taken on your carry-on. Cool, no problem so far with the Away, unless you're checking your bag. The problem typically arises if the spring mechanism that holds the battery pack in fails and you have to flip your carry-on upside down to get it out, which presents another problem. If the cover that holds the battery in breaks in any way, the battery is free to fall wherever when tipped sideways or upside down. I'm not a huge fan of this design. Instead, I'd rather buy my own portable power bank, one that has more power in the same amount of space and a quick charge USB block for less than the total cost of the Chester, plus those items. Personally, I use the Anker PowerCore 13,000 milliamps and the Anker 18-watt USB wall charger. The included Away portable power bank is rated at 10,000 milliamps, and there's a little more math involved than just looking at the milliamp rating of the charger, which is beyond the scope of this video. Long story short, the Anker one is better, and the wall charger can charge your phone 4 times faster than your regular cube. This I've experienced firsthand, as those two items will always be close by when traveling. Bottom line is, apart from some preferential differences, there isn't anything significantly different between the two besides the price. If the charger is that big of a deal, purchase a separate one. Otherwise, just purchase the Chester, as these bags are likely produced at the same manufacturing plant with slightly different molds and materials. I'll include links below to purchase either, and if you do use one of these links, I will get a small commission for referring you there. I appreciate it if you use these links, as it helps me continue making these videos by helping pay for new lighting, the bags, which I pay for out of my own pocket, and the other video tools that go into video production. If after watching this video you'd prefer to see other options, check the links in the description for reviews of other bags I've done. As promised, here are the coupon codes to use for each site. And one last thing before you click away, if you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up below and consider subscribing to my channel. Thanks for watching. If you're in a rush, feel free to click either of the two and you've probably bought tons of private label products before. So you're probably wondering why these two carry-ons look so similar. Using my link for the Away luggage will put you at $225 plus tax with free shipping. You'll receive a $20 tax on the Away luggage for me in Indiana was $15.75, bringing my grand total to $240.75. So there's a $65.25. It's going too fast. Bringing my grand total to $240.75. So there's $65.25 difference between the. It's going too fast again. While I prefer to use a dyno tag as my luggage tag, Theoretically, this will provide a smoother ride, but in reality, you probably won't note. Now onto a few cosmetic differences that are more of a personal preference in terms of color selection. The Away wins. Oh, there's a period in there. If you use these links, as it helps me continue making these videos by helping pay for new lighting, the bags, which I pay out